Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Streamily's live Q&A with the cast of California Dreams. We are so excited to have you here with us tonight. And let's start off with some introductions of the cast, which I'm sure everybody watching knows, but just in case you don't, let's kick things off with Brentley.
Brentley?
What the hell?
Hey guys, glad to be. I didn't know if that's what he said. I couldn't hear.
my gosh.
Hey everybody. Hi guys. Glad to be here. Glad to see everybody. Jay's all the way down in Australia. We're glad to have him. What's
Hi,
it,
Mike.
3 a.m.? Anyway, I'm Brentley Gore. I played Matt Garrison, and glad to see everybody and glad to be a part of this. Hi.
All right, thank you, Brentley. Michael,
See
you want to introduce
me
yourself
last. I was
next?
the star of the show. Don't you know anything? God. Fine. What up?
All right, Sly.
Okay. Nothing like my character, Sly. But it's so great to be here. So great to see everybody again. And I can't wait to talk shit about everybody.
All right, excited to have you here. Jenny.
Hey guys, Jenny Kwan, and I played Samantha Wu on California Dreams, and yeah, so excited to see everybody.
What the hell? We got Jimmy Fallon?
What?
Couldn't even get
I'm
the
happy to be here.
first sentence out.
Stop it!
We are excited to have you here as well. Jay.
Hey everybody, J. Anthony Frankie here. I played Jake. Yes, I am doing this from Australia. When we do the signing, that's going to be at like 3 a.m. or something later tonight. But right now it's a normal time. So this is the first getting together with everybody at a normal time. So anyway, hello.
Yo.
Very excited to have you here. It's like noon your time.
Yeah, it's 11:33 a.m. on Saturday.
No.
Yes.
So
All right.
from the future.
You got any wallabies jumping around?
Look what we have to look forward to.
Exactly.
Right.
Kelly.
You wake up tomorrow.
Hi, I'm happy to be here. I am annoyed already by Michael, but I'll get over it.
We are excited to have you here. And Aaron.
Hey everybody, good to see everybody. Aaron Jackson played Mark Winkle.
Boring.
Hey Aaron.
We're very excited to have you here. And Diana.
Everybody, Diana Uribe. I played Lorena Costa. I'm really happy to see everybody and so excited to read all the really cool comments. That's really nice. Hi from California.
Woo!
Woohoo. Well, we're excited to have you all here. And for anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Adam Rothenberg, and I will be moderating the Q&A tonight. So let's get things started.
Good luck to you, Adam. Good luck to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Jenny.
Yeah.
Need help, Adam.
So let's
Do it again. Yeah.
thank you. I appreciate that. So let's
You have the
start
control to
things off
mute
nice
Mike.
and easy. Huh?
Do you have the ability to mute Michael?
I don't. I don't. I
That's
don't
why
have
Aaron
that
got one line
power.
show.
Michael's
Okay, good
Michael's
luck.
muting
Keep
himself
going,
with the
Adam.
mic,
Keep
so-
going.
All right. So let's start things off with nice and easy, with a few easy questions, and then we'll really get into it. It's like Tina Turner in Proud Mary. She starts things off nice and easy, and then they get nice and rough. So
Nothing's easy with us, but go for it. Bye.
all right. So let's start with, what was your favorite song on the show to sing? And I'm just going to go around the order of my screen, if that's okay. So Diana, do you want to kick us off with what your favorite song to sing on the show was?
Hey, Mike, what was our favorite song we sang?
Slap it, flip
Exactly.
it, rub it down. No.
Oh God, Mike, your mic.
Yeah,
It's-
Michael, you got to fix your mic. It's not going to work.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Maybe try signing out and signing back in. See if it's any better.
I'm afraid.
This is live. This is how it goes.
Yep.
Yeah, try again, bub, because
Okay.
your mic is just so
Or
bad.
just talk really low. Do your calm, cool self.
How about this? Does this work?
Or if you have
hello
headphones,
to Chicago.
If you have headphones, maybe, you know?
Yes, I think all of us have been to Arby's, for the person who asked earlier.
I don't know what that's all about. Yeah, no William and
Arby's
Heidi
sauce.
tonight. But Diana,
All right.
what's your favorite song?
Oh yeah. So singing badly was actually really fun. That was probably my favorite song to sing. And the Yoko Ono episode, that was pretty fun.
Yes. And Aaron?
I think that my favorite that we did on the show is probably Take It Higher. There's something about that was pretty awesome.
Yes. Kelly?
Probably Castles on Quicksand with Heidi. I just had the little backup parts, but I loved doing that one.
Love it. Jay?
Of course, Leather and Loose, because I was able to do that live with my own guitar, because that actually was my own personal guitar. And then honestly, my favorite song from the show isn't me, has nothing to do with me or Barry Coughing. It's actually Brentley and the rest of them doing Love Is Not Like This on the radio.
Yes.
I think that's the best song on the catalog, actually.
Ooh.
Yes. That was when you were all dressed in like what I call grunge. I don't know.
Oh,
if
that
that's
was
the proper,
fun.
but
I wish
yeah.
we just stayed like that.
Oh, and then actually doing the duet with Kelly at the reunion. That was actually pretty awesome too.
Such a great moment.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Jenny?
I'm gonna have to say I actually liked a lot of the songs, but I think it's fun to sing our theme song because everybody always knows it, and like people will come up to us and they'll just sing it literally on the street if they recognize one of us or if we're together, they literally will start singing to our faces. So I mean, how can you not? It's why we're here.
Yes. Definitely is. And it's definitely the song I sing all the time.
Yeah.
If you've seen any of my videos.
Uh-oh.
Michael, if you're able to.
I'll sign language.
Yes. Well, that's right, because you didn't sing. What was I thinking? What was your favorite song to hear? Let's do it that way.
Good one. God, I loved them all. Oh man, the theme song, definitely the theme song.
Yes. And I see in the chat, Bing put "Do Something" was a great song, and Brandon put "Heart Don't Lie."
No, She's Not You.
Mama said She's Not You.
Yes. And Brentley, what was your favorite?
I mean, I always defer to the theme song. I mean, Surf Dudes with Attitudes just has to that's got to be my biggest hit.
Yes.
But I also you guys know, I just redid that Lean on Me, which is, I really love that song. And then my favorite rock song was what Jay said, Love Is Not Like This.
Yes.
So I love them all.
I saw a question come in here, and now, of course, they're coming in so quickly. Oh, here it was. Jonathan put in the chat, how long did you audition for California Dreams?
Who wants to
So
start?
what the audition process was like, basically?
I think so. That's what he's saying.
Okay.
Oh,
For me and Brentley and Jenny, ironically, and William, we had a similar story, and Heidi. We had, I'd say, well, I had 9 auditions, and 5 of them were in the music studio. So we had to be able to sing as well as act. So we would oscillate between the two, going to the music studio and then auditioning for the producers, directors, etc. And then the last audition was the 9th one, and it was called Network, where you go and try to plead your case to the network to hire you. And Jenny and I, ironically, both went to Network for Tiffany. It was she and I and our other friend that did, and I'll never forget, because Jenny and I talked to each other in the room before Network, and we kind of became friends. And then after, when I got the part, she called to congratulate me, and I just knew we were going to be friends forever. So, but I'll never forget that day because they kept those of us that got the part. So me, Brent, William, and Heidi, and put us in a room and said, you know, you're the cast of California Dreams, and the emotions. There's no way I can explain it to this day. It's my greatest memory.
Oh, that's amazing. And how old were you? How old were you all? Well, I'll get back to the audition stories too. But what were your age ranges?
William and I were the babies. We were 17. I think William was still 16.
No, I was 15.
Uh-oh. Okay.
No, I was the oldest, actually. Yeah.
He's not going to give it up.
I was turning 21 when I started, but that was about a year after they started. So.
Yeah, so you guys tell yours now after like
Yes.
the original.
Yeah.
So Jay, Aaron, Diana, Michael, you can tell yours because I still don't know what happened.
Well, when they see talent, they come directly to you. Now,
Really?
I came from New York, and I was coming off a movie called Chaplin. Don't blink. And they brought me in and had to go through the process, and then just because Chaplin happened, they said, "Let's hold off. Let's see what else is out there." And you know, and meanwhile, I'm in the fetal position, eating ramen, begging for a job. But they said, you know, let's hold off. But they all went to network. They all got something, and then I still didn't get anything. And I was just like, hey, let's just go get this. This is something I really want to do. And they said, okay, go do it.
Wow.
That's how I know. And
Amazing.
here I am.
I think it's bandwidth for everybody watching and you guys. That's what I think's going on.
Yeah, it might be an internet connection with the sound.
He's in the Hollywood Hills.
Oh shoot.
Living, you know.
I'm gonna try to switch computers.
Okay.
Yeah, you're just cutting in and out.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, he's gonna try.
Glitchy.
Jay, what was your audition story?
I had the audition. They sent me the sides. I went in the first audition and saw Robin Lippin, who was a casting director, fantastic person and lady. And then she brought me in again, and that was actually to meet the producer of the show. And I happened to be heading to a friend's house after this audition, so I had I've been playing around with guitars my whole life. I'm not a guitar player, but I've been playing around with them my whole life. And I happened to have it with me. And Peter was like, "Well, can you sing? Because and play guitar?" And it's like a little. And then that seemed to go well. And then I ended up doing like 5 more auditions, and then ended up in front of the executives at NBC, which was probably the most singularly terrifying moment of my life. Because you've got all these people who can make or break you in a second, all just looking at you like you've got to deliver something to them. And you're not sure. But that was like probably one of the auditions, like where I walked out. Every now and then you just know. And that was like the one time I walked out, one of the one times I walked out of an audition going, I think I got this. But yeah, that was it.
Amazing. And Diana?
So I went a little bit more typical 3 audition process. I met with Robin, Jay, for the first time, and then I went through a second audition with a few more people in the room, and then finally at the end, I did meet Peter and Franco and a line of people on a table. One of the funny things about my audition is that not funny, but carried over into the show is that I auditioned in boots because I love wearing boots. Boots has always been my thing, and short skirts apparently. And so that translated into my character because they really liked my boots. And but yeah, I totally auditioned in boots the whole time. So.
Oh my God, I love that. And were your boots made for walking?
Yes, Flynn.
She still wears them.
Yes, I do.
Love it. And Aaron.
pretty much the same as Diana and Jay. Started off with Robin Lippin, and then a handful of callbacks, and then eventually get into the network for the final producers test. And then I came on top of the third season, and I was 19 when we got hired. So yeah.
Amazing. And here's a question from Yamet. This is actually a question I was going to ask as well. So great question. Are there any storylines you would have liked to see your character go through?
I always wanted a drug problem. I always said that. I always thought Matt would be good with the drug problem. But
Instead, they give it to Tiffany.
Yep.
they gave it to Tiffany, the steroids. Yeah.
True.
You guys answer.
I can't think of anything that we
That
didn't
you would have
do.
done differently.
I was gonna say we
it
pretty
would
much
have been.
did everything.
No, you know what? It would have been fun to go on location like Belle did.
Yeah, that would have been
Ah,
real.
So they went to
Totally.
Vegas, they went to Hawaii. That would have been fun. And I think we pushed for that at some point, and it was just never received. But that would have been really fun.
They just sent you to Baywatch.
I had to go to a different show.
Yeah, you know. They're like, we're getting Kelly in a bikini no matter what.
That's our goal.
Exactly.
Oh my
For
gosh.
myself, I think I wanted to have a little bit more time dating Mike or Michael, not Mike, Sly. Really not Michael.
Freudian.
He's not on here, so I can say that.
Yeah.
So, I think I would have liked some like funny kind of weird stuff between Sly and Lorena happening around, backstage or yeah. I think I would have liked to have played with that a little bit more.
Yes.
I think Jake should have come from a more broken home. I don't know, just for some reason I feel like, just his character was kind of from the wrong side of the tracks, probably because he had come from a different school. He probably didn't live in that neighborhood, probably had, something going on. But it turned out, his brother went to Harvard. His dad was an airline mechanic, which, those guys, they used to make good money. I don't know about now. And then, they say something about, mom told I'll pick up milk for mom. Like, it just seemed like Jake's home life was as normal as could possibly be. So I just thought it should have been a little more gritty for Jake.
Even more gritty.
Even more gritty, yeah.
Aaron or Jenny? Did either of you want to add anything about
No,
what was your character?
I think we hit a lot. I think we had so many storylines that hit so many kind of different situations that a lot of the youth was dealing with at the time. I mean, we had the drinking and driving episodes that I got to do, and the steroids one, and then the bullying one, and the heritage one. And so, I mean, of course, I would have liked to have seen a bigger bullying part or a bigger this, but no, I mean, overall, I was pretty happy with the storylines the way they went.
And I think I agree with Kelly too. It would have really been fun to go on location, being that we're a show about being on the beach, right? But I also remember there was that episode when we went to Tony's character's, upbringing, and it was fun to kind of do these, or like Kelly's episode with the steroids. And I think it would have been fun to kind of dig deeper into some of, issues that are a little bit tougher to handle, but people seem to really receive it really well, but it just didn't go that way. But we would have loved to have done more episodes, quite honestly, and whatever they were, that would have been really, I think, welcomed.
If I can, the arguments that you and William got into were some of the funniest freaking things I've ever seen. Just you guys were absolutely hilarious. But anyway.
I mean, it's not over. We could still do episodes, Jenny.
We can do episodes. We'll do it in like.
And then, but it's like maybe Jake and Sly together.
Yes, absolutely, exactly.
I was actually going to ask if you think there could be a reboot of California Dreams with everybody.
Of course there could be, right? But I think what people don't really understand is the amount of work and just what it takes to put something together and how you would want to put it together. And, a couple years ago, we were trying to get something going, but, never say never. You never know.
That's right. And one thing I didn't get to say at the beginning of the stream is we also want to let everybody know that the cast is going to be doing a live signing tomorrow of various California Dreams merch and their own personal photos and things. They're going to be doing it through Streamily here, and the live signings are going to be on their Instagram. So as you see scrolling across the bottom of your screen is a link where you can get your exclusive merchandise. So you can even start purchasing that now while we're doing the Q&A. And the live signing starts tomorrow, which is Saturday, April 20th at 10 a.m. Pacific time. So we want to make sure everybody also knows that is coming up tomorrow.
Thanks, Adam.
You're
Thanks.
welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome. And the questions are coming in so quickly. I'm having a hard time keeping up with everything. I apologize.
There's one,
Yeah,
Jay, at the
help
end
you.
of the episode, they asked if I turned away from the mic. Sadly, yeah, that was because we were all sad. So yeah, when I turned away from the mic, sadly, at the end of the last episode, I was sad, and so was Jake, but I was too, and we all were. So I just wanted to get that one answered.
Thank you.
And then I saw that my dad signed in, and my dad said hi. So I just want to say hi to my dad because he's.
Oh,
What's up, Zeke?
that is so nice. What is something that happened after when the show ended? What is something that happened to each of you that you didn't expect?
Unemployment.
Uh-oh. In respects to what? Just like
mean,
anything
you know,
in general?
In respects to life, to your career,
Got
to
it. Okay.
I mean, I cut to today, Adam. I think that's a great question. I think looking back, all this time, us being able to get together and do things like this, you would never think like that far ahead. But, in retrospect, I've had so much fun with California Dreams in the past 2 years, even since COVID. Like, it's just been so great to have a touchstone of that part of our life. So, I know that's sort of a bit of a philosophical answer, but like I'm just happy to have these friends in my life that were in such a monumental part of my life. Even Diana and Aaron, like I feel like they're siblings. I do. You know what I mean? And it's like we were part of Hollywood when it was amazing.
It's
You
true.
know?
Yeah, I had the best time in New York meeting Brent for the first time. It was just like this immediate kind of, obviously the rest of, Aaron, Jay, Jenny, Kelly, William, and we all worked for the last couple of years together. But I had never met Brent, and it was so much fun to just meet him and hang with him, and like his aura just was like, it would have been really cool to just kind of have the entire cast at the end, because it was so much fun to meet,
We need
Brent.
more
I
of
wish
that.
I've actually never met Heidi. I hope to meet her someday, but it was really fun. And it was, New York was awesome. Just
Aw.
it gives me chills, like thinking about how much fun it was. And I'm
Yeah.
hoping my girls that we were dancing the night away are on here, because that was so much fun.
Oh my gosh. Here's a question from Rockman. Does anybody know of any updates on if season 5 will ever have an official release like 1 through 4 did?
I talked to a guy recently who said he's friends with the people at Shout Factory because they always send him stuff to review. And I said, well, tell them to finish 5, put 5 out, and then also allow it to be sold internationally, because apparently they didn't set it up so that it was allowed to be sold or advertised internationally. So therefore it didn't make as many sales as they wanted. So that's why they didn't do 5.
Oh, wow.
Somewhere along the line, I got this DVD set
Wow.
that has everything in it. It has every
Where'd you get
episode.
that?
I have no idea.
That's
Like,
probably like a pirate one.
They're, I'm guessing, but their
Yeah.
logo,
It's a pirate one. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
they're clear. Like they're perfect.
Oh,
They're
I'm
crystal.
sure. Yeah, but nothing's ever been
Never been
done.
released.
Yeah,
Right.
and yeah.
Totally,
And
yeah.
I don't know why. It's very strange. I had this epiphany when we were in New York as to why it's not streaming, because I can't figure that out for the life of me. But I think we decided we think it's because of the music rights. I didn't realize the complication that
Yeah.
sets. That's the only thing that makes sense to me, because there's no reason why we should not be on Peacock all the time.
Agreed.
And I think everyone's rallying. I mean, I've been doing all these, like Adam has a great podcast. You guys go check that out. What's it called, Adam?
Burying It All with Call Me Adam.
you go.
Brentley and I just did a great interview for it. And we actually were talking about the rights for music during the episode, because Brentley had something similar in getting his new album out at the ready. So yeah, I Kelly, I'm with you on that.
It's the only thing that makes sense.
Yeah.
And congratulations on the album, by the way.
Yeah, I think someone
Thanks, Jay.
someone asked. Oh, sorry, Brentley. Someone asked what our favorite episodes were. So maybe we can answer that.
Oh, that would be great. And thank you for helping me with the chat.
Sure.
Michael, are you better?
Can you hear me?
Yay!
I liked the other background. It didn't
Oh
work.
God, no.
Never mind.
All right. So who wants to start with their favorite episode?
Michael, you start.
Mike, go ahead. We've been talking.
I think it's probably Winkle and Wick's World with Tony. You know, we got to play talk show hosts, so it was a lot of fun. But I also like the Western too. I think everybody's character was so crazy, and
You had 3.
yeah, I had to
One Eye Winkle. Or Stinky Winkle.
and Stinky Winkle.
Thank you, Michael.
But that was so much fun to me.
I like Granny Woo Shoe Flu because everybody.
Oh my God, I love that one too. Oh my God, I remember it. Jenny, we could not get a take without dying laughing.
We couldn't do it.
We could not. We were trying so hard to get through it without dying. And we just, every single time you came in to announce the tea, I just remember I got in so much trouble because I could not stop laughing.
By the way, we were always getting in trouble because we were always fooling around. Like, for example, now when you guys watch that episode of Granny Woo Shoe Flu, at the end, I don't know if you guys will remember this, Michael and William, I was like, you guys, we had to come into the last scene and we were doing like this train and they were like punching each other and cracking up. So sometimes you can see it. Like if you watch closely enough, you'll see that they're cracking up because they're like beating up on each other. And it was like, stop it. And like, I feel terrible to this day because on Kelly's episode of the steroid episode, you know, when you're in class and you get the giggles and you cannot stop, and it was really pissing her off because we would not stop laughing, and it was just fuel for the fire, you know.
Yeah.
So I just felt terrible about that. I don't know.
In that episode, you can see Diana help me clear the table.
I know. I'm like, let's just get this over with.
I'm in a roid rage, and Diana's like, here, I'll help you.
I don't know how many times we did it. The one also that I always catch is when Michael, do you remember when we were in that cabin, in the mountain cabin,
With
and
the
you
Yeti?
you slammed with the Yeti, and you slammed the door, and that antler head fell on your head.
Oh my God! Yeah.
And that was not written in, but you played it off so well.
Yeah, that was
and I
funny.
remember staring at you. I was like, holy crap. And the thing came off of the set, hit Michael in the head, but thank God Michael held it together and just kind of played it off, and it stayed in the episode. But that was not written in, and I was dying.
That was funny.
Or the time, Jay, when I said your name out loud. Do you remember that?
What?
Oh yeah. So we were in the middle. So it was in the middle of an audience show, and I just remember I was supposed to go, Jake. And instead I went, Jay Anthony. And they had to, and then Jay starts cracking up. And all of a sudden I hear Maria, remember our producer? Yep. Yeah. Her headset starts blowing up because the director's so upset because we didn't get the take and we had to start it over. But Jay started laughing because I was like, Jay Anthony. And instead I was supposed to say Jay. So
when I played the male model, and I had those screaming extras, Jay and Will, the entire scene are completely, I can't believe they kept it. Their heads are turned, laughing hysterically. It was so ridiculous. I can't believe they kept it.
I think William and I were also punching each other like whoever was in the background while we were doing that too. We're laughing at you. We're punching the shit out of each other. It was nuts.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. These moments are like so much fun to listen to. We do want to just remind everybody as well, in addition to the Q&A tonight, tomorrow, Saturday, April 20th at 10 a.m. Pacific time, the cast here is going to be doing a live signing through Streamily of various California Dreams merch and some of their own personal merch. And you can start purchasing your favorite things tonight through the link. You can see it scrolling across the bottom of your screen. And they'll be signing live on their Instagrams. And speaking of that, what's also something that you like about that kind of fan interaction where you're on a live and your fans can connect with you that way?
I love it.
It's the way of the world.
But it's so crazy because even at the signing in New York, even though we're all way above teenage years, you see the imprint of the fan as a teenager seeing us because we grew up with them, and it was incredible. I mean, the gratitude that they had, and they were completely open, very grateful, and we just reciprocated, and it was awesome.
It was interesting because it was like we had our relationship, our fan to celebrity relationship had matured. Like they weren't screaming fans anymore. They were people that just really liked us a lot. And we really loved that they did. And it was just a totally different, mature relationship, which really made the whole experience so much different from way back when. And so now the interactions that we have with them, especially through things like this, these are great.
Someone was asking about the episode that Kelly and I dressed up as gorillas and we were doing singing telegrams. That was the episode that William, aka Tony, we went to his neighborhood and there was some gang activity. So it felt kind of funny to be so extreme, but in a show like this, you had to have levity with all that seriousness going on because it still was a Saturday morning show. And again, I think that's how, people were able to digest these heavy topics. So I just wanted to answer that. I'm looking.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it because it is scrolling by so fast.
Yeah, sure.
And I did see one here too. Jim asked, do you have any cool set or prop secrets? Like weird arrangements, logistics, or setups, or doors to nowhere?
All the doors went to nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I thought one thing that would be good to explain was Diana mentioned that there's the live audience version versus what. So people might not know what that's all about. If someone wants to explain, kind of how we tape a sitcom.
You mean like how we did the camera sitcom or?
Yeah, so she said, well, it was during the live audience. So when sitcoms, I'll just say, so when sitcoms are made.
Just take it, Brentley.
Yeah.
Go for it.
When sitcoms are made, you guys, there's, it's like it's the easiest job in TV, not for the pressure, but for the timing, because it's basically like a 9-to-5 job, Monday through Friday. And you show up Monday and you do your table reading and you start blocking. Well, Thursday comes around, you bring the cameras in, Friday comes in, and that's our tape day. So we tape once without a live studio audience, and then we tape it again with a studio audience. So if something happens in a live setting that goes awry, like Jay Anthony. Said, like Diana said, Jay Anthony. Well, we have that earlier in the day that they can pull from. And so it's a really cool way. Most people don't know that's how a sitcom is filmed, but most sitcoms are filmed that way. So just a little, information for you guys.
Thank you.
To add something to that, Brent, if during our camera day, we would wrap out one location. So if we were in Sharky's, we would do everything in Sharky's without the audience. And we would just go Sharky, 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 Sharky. Then we'd go to Raina's place, or then we'd go here or there. But then when the live studio audience got there, we were doing costume changes and actually doing the episode in its entirety from front to back. So
yeah, and it's set up like an audience is set up where you have like whatever set you're using for that show across the whole stage. So if you sit in the audience, you're looking in on the filming and taping of the show. Most people, I don't know, a lot of people might not know that. They might not.
That was back in the day when you had 4 cameras. So this was called a 4-camera situational comedy. There was another question that said something about guest stars. We had a lot of different guest stars on our show, and a lot of people who you might recognize. So, I mean, if you guys want to talk about the different guest stars.
Yeah, we had Fergie.
Oh, wow.
Stacy.
Mm-hmm. We had Carmine from Laverne and Shirley for the
Big
people
Bad
who
Bo.
remember.
Laverne and Shirley, yeah.
Nick's dad.
Big Bad Bo was what was his name? Big Bad Bo?
Yeah, Big Bad.
Yeah,
what was the lady's name that played? Who was the gal that played in Princess and the Yeti? The yodeler lady.
Yep.
And then she went on in Glee.
Dot.
Oh, Dot.
Yeah, she beat me. She beat me in arm wrestling.
Yeah.
Well, anyway,
she did.
Oh, I thought that was The Rock.
No, that was Dot in the Yeti. But we also had Christopher Hewitt, who was Mr. Belvedere.
Mr. Belvedere, yeah.
As well.
Forgot
Earl
about
Bowen, who was legendary character actor Earl Bowen, who played Mr. Blumford.
Oh,
And he was on Terminator 2 and Terminator 1.
And the guy who played Sharky as well.
He was in big gangster movies.
Goodfellas.
Casino.
Casino. That's
Can
we go back for 1 second, Chris, to Mr. Belvedere?
That's right. Nicky Cox.
Yep.
That's right.
You still have
Yeah.
your thing? Yeah, I have
still
mine
have
too.
mine.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Wait,
I
what
still
is that?
have
I
it.
can't tell what it is.
He gave us a St. Christopher.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
I still have mine.
Me too.
Yeah. And then Eddie Mecca, he had that Zippo. Do you remember it, Jay? The gray or black Zippo. Eddie gave it to me after the show, and actually sits over there on the shelf as well.
That's right.
So those are my yeah. You probably should have gotten that one, but I did. So sorry.
And
a lot of people got a lot of my stuff.
And I don't. Some people have been mentioning other guest stars. I didn't. They said Tara Reid.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Also guest starred Brooke
yeah.
Langton. Nikki Cox.
Oh yeah.
So many people.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Principal McBride, Denise Dowd was her name as well. Denise O'Dowd, Principal McBride. She was in all kinds of stuff, 90210 and all that stuff as well.
Yes. Oh.
Yep.
And then Principal Blumford.
Yeah, brought Earl Bowen up. Yep.
Earl Bowen, yeah.
Oh, yep. Yep. I saw Nostalgic mentioned him. Oh my God, so many people. Based upon your own life experiences, what advice would you give to your characters today?
That's a good question.
Thank you.
Use sunscreen.
Before, Adam.
I did. I asked you that during our interview.
Where'd Michael go?
I don't know.
Michael.
He keeps coming in and out. I would say,
No, I'm not gonna.
gosh,
That's California. That's Garrison's first guitar.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
That's what you kept from the show?
Dun, 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 dun.
Wait,
Not-
Brentley,
We're not talking about anything.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Just showing you.
I have my bass. Want me to go get my bass?
Oh, you do?
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Is it
I have a
close?
drum head.
Might be.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
I said right
People
here.
would like to see it.
Yeah,
trying to
people
remember.
probably
I'll-
also like to
okay.
hear what
Show
else
and tell.
y'all kept.
We're all about
I think
the
it's duet time. It's duet
all
time.
about the bass, about the bass.
Okay,
I
this
kept
is
the,
the
Bass.
that we've used
I
in the
have-
last 2 shows.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
And then if I can't turn it around because it's such a pain, but I do have a Sharky's menu on the wall. So that's
Oh
fun.
my gosh.
I have a Sharky's menu. I have the green drum head from Lorena's place. So I have that one.
Damn you.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And then I have
You need to.
I have Sharky's original Sharky shirt.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Sharky
Yeah.
shirt from the fan. in
Oh,
New
the
York.
boots!
I hope he's
Very
on.
cool,
There
Jay.
you go. Those boots.
Very cool.
Oh, be careful.
I-
Diana might try to steal
I
them.
know.
I tried
know,
to
right?
a few years ago. I tried to wear them just
Go
to
up to
see
the
if I
knee.
still could. My feet basically gave out in about 10 minutes.
You gotta put boot insoles in there.
Oh
You
my
can.
gosh.
Oh, Diana, were you gonna say something?
Dougie.
No, I'm saying hi to my mom.
Oh,
Hi,
that's
Mom.
so nice.
I
I
didn't
love that your
see who's
parents
on
are
there.
tuning in.
Can you guys all say hi to my mom, please?
Hi,
Hello.
Diana's mom.
Hola.
Hola.
Hola, mama.
Hola, mamacita.
Wow.
Hola, mi mami.
Oh my.
Did you teach her how to dance? You definitely win the dance competition between you and Will.
I know. We did have dance offs. It was always fun.
I mean, incredible.
Aw.
And who won?
I will say
Michael?
that New York actually inspired me to go back to dancing more.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it did. So, Jenny, you know Wingman's guy who teaches salsa?
Yes.
Yes, I can't remember his name right
Carlos.
now. But
Could you give us a
Carlos,
little right
Carlos,
now?
okay.
Could you give us a little taste?
oh no. No.
Worth a
I have
shot.
sweats on at the bottom, so
Okay.
Yo.
Thought you were gonna give us a little salsa lesson.
That's funny.
but I went back to dancing even more.
Kelly,
so
thank you.
Love
it
that.
was super inspiring, you guys.
Here comes the red bass.
Could
Oh
you
my
guys
God.
hear? Could you guys hear me
Did it.
up in the rafters? That
No.
Oh my gosh.
This is great.
Here she is.
Yes.
Yes!
Oh wow.
Could we get those springs fixed?
Look
Oh
at
my
it's even
gosh.
got the heart.
Cute.
I
Oh
didn't
my
know
There it
that,
is.
that was on the heart of the bass.
I'm missing a
Are
few
you playing
strings.
that left-handed?
No. Does it look
Oh,
left-handed?
your camera's flipped.
Your camera's mirrored.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Let's go
mirrored.
backwards. There she is.
Very cool.
Yeah, Kelly, I brought these out as well.
Oh, nice.
Mm,
Nice.
Jake and Tiff back together again. Let's
Yeah.
sing a song.
Rob, Adam, that makes a good point. When the show wrapped, they came out to us and said, "Hey, if there's any costumes that you guys want, just kind of go back there and take them." So
Yes,
we
Do
Michael-
you
That was never said to
That was
me.
never said to
No.
me.
I agree with the girls. That was never
Yeah.
said. There
Yeah.
was
We lo-
just a mad rush to take
Yeah.
the costumes.
Well,
We lost Michael, but he
guys
said
did.
you guys bum rushed the wardrobe room and just came
Exactly.
out with hordes of clothes running
We
to
took
your
all
car.
Jay's stuff. We
They
took
took
all
my
Jay's.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael
I went in there and there
was
was like Aaron and Michael like running out with the armfuls of clothing. I'm like, all right, and I go and I turn the light on and my rack is empty. And there was stuff.
All my stuff was sweaters and vests. That's all I had. With button-ups. You had the cool shit.
And Winkle's clothing was all left alone.
Yeah, it was all on there.
Oh my gosh.
Where did Michael
I'm gonna
go
cheers
then?
cheers to
I
Kristen
know.
real quick.
Cheers,
Cheers,
Kristen.
Kristen.
Cheers, Kristen.
Oh, cute.
Kelly, I feel like he's having some internet issues, which is why he keeps coming in and out.
Yeah.
Do you have your leather jacket, Jay? That's the question.
No, I do not have the leather jacket, and that is my fault. I did walk out with that. I was actually told I could take it. I went to a friend's niece's 16th birthday party, and I felt bad that I had no gift. I didn't really know I was going to this party, or that it was a 16th birthday party, which is a pretty big deal for young
Is it
ladies.
that big of a deal?
she was a massive fan. And so me being there, she was very excited. And I had the jacket, and this was literally like a couple of weeks after we stopped filming. I felt bad that I had no gift, so I just kind of handed over the jacket and said, "Happy birthday." She lost it like weeks later, I hear.
No.
So like honestly, one of the dumbest things I've ever done.
Aw.
It's like the
Hey, if anybody can find it, let me know.
There was a question asking, since we did our con and concert in New York, if there's going to be any other cons. We're hoping that this year that there will be some things coming up. And just so we don't forget, if you guys, we now have a California Dreams band website. And Brentley, can you tell them the link to that? So
look at that.
When events, fancy. When events come up, you guys, you will be the first to know. There is an email list there if you want to join it. And when events come up, you can go there for information. And of course, always follow our social medias, because the way that cons work is sometimes they're set up a year in advance and sometimes they call you a month before. So sometimes you don't know. But the one that we did in New York was all self-produced by us. And there may be some things coming up this summer. So again, if you go to our website, you'll be able to find out that information. And so 90s Con Who, Ming Chen, yes, he's very sweet. I've met him a couple times. But also someone wanted to know if that was the original bass, Kelly, that you had originally.
For the picture. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's it.
Sure.
That's the one where I'm hugging it.
It's so cool.
That's actually the bass that I'm
in
this picture in.
You want to know?
That's my bass?
Yeah, and you want to know something really funny about that picture too? That's also that's also my shirt. Just so you know, I got that shirt at Fred Siegel with Wardrobe.
And that is, and also you guys, that was one of the times that we did get to go off site. It wasn't necessarily for the show, but we shot those pictures, our press pictures, at a cool house in Malibu that they actually use for 90210 too. I mean, we've crossed over. So that was in Malibu. Ooh, hi, helicopter. And then the other time we got to go off site was when we were at Six Flags.
Run, Jenny.
Kelly's house, yeah. Like we were on the roller coaster, and that was, whoo, that was crazy. Yeah, that we shot at Six Flags Magic Mountain as well.
I just wanted to say a Brent shirt, but my actual boots, Doc Martens. So, anyway.
It's a great. I mean, that's such a killer photo.
Yeah.
I mean, could you do that pose right now?
Yeah, do it, Jay.
Could you take that picture now?
There is. I could do that, but I would only get about this far off the ground.
It's the landing.
Actually, Jenny, you brought up something
something somewhere.
Spawned another question.
Yes.
Someone in the chat I saw put, did you have any interaction with any of the other teen shows at the time? Like, were you guys friends with people from Saved by the Bell or the new class?
I mean, I'll let some people talk if they want to talk about that, but we did do some crossover as far as, what was that game show, Kel, that we did?
That
Brains and Brawn.
Brains and Brawn. Yeah.
Brains and Brawn.
Where Mario and Michael got.
Jenny.
Yes.
Can you tell that common timer?
Sly, you doing some stuff behind the scene off webcam.
Can I tell the common timer?
Yes. Whoever is on they're texting right now. So just can you say tomorrow that we're doing?
Oh yeah. So you guys, tomorrow we are going to be doing our live signings individually on our Instagram lives. You guys are so able right now to get merch right now at the Streamily.com site at California Dreams, which is here. And also, again, if you guys want to know upcoming events that we may have this year, we have our new website, the CaliforniaDreamsBand.com, and just find out some information. If you have questions, you can go there for anything that you may want to know California Dreams. And of course, our social media. And we're so happy that Kelly got her Instagram back, so
Yeah.
you guys can all follow her on Instagram.
V Kelly Packard, right, Kelly?
Yeah, I didn't get my page back. I had to start all over.
That's okay. You know what?
How violating
You're
is that?
making room for.
Don't worry,
more
you'll have the
great
same
stuff.
amount as Brentley.
How violated did you feel?
She should be so lucky.
Jay, it was one of the worst weeks I've had in a long time. I can't, because they didn't just get my Instagram. They got into several things, and I just felt like I can't even describe it.
Got your back.
I'm so sorry.
They stole yours. With mine, they just made a new one and were trying to get money out of people. I felt violated. But then I saw what they did to you, and I was like, oh, that would have killed me mentally.
I haven't been on Facebook in years because they hacked me.
Yeah.
Wow.
I can't get on.
We got to be careful.
Yeah.
Brentley, can you type in the chat? Someone wants to know what the website is, that the link isn't working.
Okay, so here's what happened. That's why I didn't.
Okay.
It will populate, you guys. Here's the deal. Let me put this up. The reason why that's not happening, is it there? Yeah.
Yeah.
The reason why that's not happening is because there's a time lapse as to when that .com will populate, and it's going to take like 24 to 48 hours because we just made it.
Awesome.
So this will replay, right?
Yes, this is going to be on replay.
So it'll be up when people rewatch this, but you guys just bear with it. It's just got to populate. It'll take like 1 to 2 days. Sorry about that. But just also know, I just wanted to say, all our social media, Jay has everybody has stellar social media. We'll always present what we're going to do with our California Dreams band with everybody, because we want to do that again. So you guys, thank you so much for chiming in as to what cities we want to play and where we want to visit. We've got so many people from Europe that want us to come over there, but we got to start in America, and we may sneak back over to the West Coast, maybe. But we have, it would be easier for everybody, but we also have, Texas and Nashville and Florida and, all of those places that really want us there. So we're getting it together. It just takes a lot of time.
And the UK, maybe.
The UK for sure, but I want to do a few shows before we get there if you guys agree with me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Kristen from New Zealand is on, and then we got a guy from Belize. So
and you have to go down under to Jay's home. California Dreams go down under.
That would be awesome.
Melbourne style.
Kristen in New Zealand.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, let me say one thing about that, you guys. You guys helping us with streams on Peacock, getting California Dream, everything helps when you guys chime in and ask for it. So if you guys have ideas for shows in your hometown, come to the California Dreams Band website and chime in and let us know, because we're in a hands-on do-it-yourself DIY type of world. So all of your help really helps us to get to you. We want to be there too. Trust me. We love it. We totally want to be there. We just need your help too. So stand by if you can't help. And if you can, chime in, get on our email list, tell us where you want us to come, and we're going to try to make it happen. That's my pitch for today.
And I know.
Thank you, Stephanie, for going to New York from Texas.
Oh, so nice.
So I think we're almost out of time here.
We are. We have about 7 minutes left. And there is one question I would love to ask is, why do you feel California Dreams has stood the test of time and continues to be beloved by so many people today? Clearly, from the chat, I mean, the amount of love that you've been receiving.
I'll just get mine out of the way. It's definitely because of Sly. Definitely because of Mike.
Wow.
He is the heartbeat of the entire world.
I'll speak truthfully. He's correct.
Whoa.
No, the truth is, because we loved it so much and it showed. We loved it so much. We loved everybody. We loved working. We loved playing, and we loved our fans, and it really showed.
It's true. I loved it. I absolutely just loved it. That was it.
That is so nice.
I would say also too, like at that time, we were really lucky at that time that there were these shows that it kind of stood out, right? There were only a handful of these types of teen shows that kind of started that genre through time, right? And also that whatever the subject matter is, along with what the boys are saying, because we had such a great time, it was almost like not going to work, really, that really showed through. And so even though we did go to syndication a little bit earlier than maybe some other shows, we're here today because of your guys' love, and we loved what we do. So just really lucky for that.
I just want to answer Jim. Jim Gagner actually did some music for us to hand off to some of the band because
great singer.
Great
country singer.
He's amazing. Look up Jim Gagner. But his question was, how far did we get our scripts in advance? Jim, we got them pretty much. We'd finished filming Friday, and then Friday night a script would arrive at our house for Monday. That's how far we got them in advance.
At the
end of the show on Friday, we got the script, and then we had to be ready for Monday.
Yep.
And of course, all we did was go through the script to see how many lines we had.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, which one of us was not ready on Mondays? Can we all guess who was never ready on Mondays?
Oh, gosh.
The Winkles.
Because I'm a creator, and on Friday I like to create.
He's like Robin Williams.
What did you create,
You're
Michael?
so full of shit, Michael.
Genius comedy.
Well, are we almost out of time?
I know. Yeah, we have like 2 minutes left, so I just want to, of course, remind everybody tomorrow is the live signing through Streamily, and each of the cast members here will be signing on their own Instagram page. You can, don't forget, purchase your merch starting tonight. The link is streaming across the bottom, and this has been so amazing to have everybody here, and thank you everybody for coming and for joining us and for all the amazing comments and questions. And if we didn't get to yours, I apologize, but we love seeing all the love that you've been giving to the California Dreams. Do you guys want to each say just a little something, a final thought?
I do just thank you very much for showing up. I love seeing you guys all again as well. And everybody say their thing, but there was a request for Michael to baboom us out.
Yeah.
So Michael should probably go last.
Minutes.
So he can baboom us out. So thank you, everybody.
We got 2 minutes.
Before he babooms us, I want to thank everybody for the wonderful comments, for coming, for all the support, for all the great, just reaching out and doing everything that you all have been doing has been amazing. I mentioned to a couple people that I never even considered, like I didn't realize the impact that our show had on a lot of you, and it's been really, really great. So I just want to thank everybody.
Kelly must have a house full of kids. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you soon, and just check in. You can always go back and watch the show. It will be posted if you missed it, or some people came in at the end. We love you, and Michael's going to take us out, right?
And I just want to say thank you, everyone. It's so awesome that you still keep us in your thoughts, and we do the same. And go to all of our stores and get a Baboom shirt. And on that note, Baboom!
Bye, guys. I love you guys.
Love you all.
Everybody, thank you.